Shalom Israel. Just gonna be a quick video. The brother Ocala Kapash, did a video with him yesterday, and yesterday some news broke that there was apparently some kind of shooting at the White House where a bullet hit one of the windows and got stuck in the bulletproof windows, and they showed the picture of the suspect, and I said straight away, this guy looks like a Hebrew Israelite. He looks like he's posting up at camp, right? And we covered it on the last video we did going into World War III, just at the end, just like a quick note, because we saw the news. And then today the brother showed me this article, the follow-up, and it says, because there was some fishy stuff, and apparently the police had him detained prior to the shooting in an abandoned house, and then they released him, and then he went down into DC and laid off some shit. The whole story didn't even make sense, because if you're gonna do attempt to assassinate the president, you don't pop off at one bullet at his house and hope that it goes through the window and he happens to be standing there and he gets hit. So this whole thing, it's a psyop. That's exactly what it is. It's a psyop. And I know it's, like I said, I know it's the guy looked like a Hebrew Israelite. So I see this article. It says White House shooting suspect charged with attempted assassination. And that's a serious charge for one bullet. It says Pittsburgh and Idaho man accused of firing 2 shots. So now they're saying 2 shots now. But yesterday they said they only found 1 bullet. The White House last week has been charged with attempting to assassinate President Barack Obama or his staff. Because I'm pretty sure Obama wasn't even in at that moment in time. It says Romero Ortega Hernandez says is Jake. I believe he's probably from the tribe of Issachar of Idaho Falls, Idaho. Made his first court appearance before a federal magistrate in Pittsburgh on Thursday, one day after he was arrested at a Western Pennsylvania hotel. He will be taken back from a federal court in Pittsburgh to face charges in Washington, D.C. Says Ortega will remain in federal custody at least until a magistrate in Washington can determine if he should remain jailed until the trial on the charge, which carries up to life in prison. Ortega sat quietly as the hearing began, his hands free but his feet shackled. The 21-year-old said only "yes, ma'am" when he was asked he understood that he would be going back to Washington to face charge. Now, that's not, that's just to give you a little background, but let's go to a gallery of these images, and this is what the brother spotted. And just let it load up. So this, start with these images. It's just all about, man. Right. So here we have it, you scroll through the pictures and it says the suspect has a tattoo that says Israel on his neck. Now, we all know that a real Hebrew Israelite ain't gonna put a tattoo of Israel on his neck. So this is just ridiculous, man. This is a psyop right here. Right? This ain't nothing but a psyop to try to pin this on the Hebrew Israelites. Right, because they getting ready to try and come in on Jake in general, but also on the men who are in the truth and the men who are supposed to be in the truth. Right. Let's get Isaiah 59:19. It says, "So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west," right, which we're in the west, and it says, "in his glory from the rising of the sun," which is in the east. Because the Lord is going to appear in the east. This is when the enemy, which the main enemy is the so-called white man, right, shall come in like a flood, meaning when he comes down on us with that martial law, those extermination squads, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against them. So we're gonna get spiritual power, but the so-called white man has to have a reason to come down. He has to build up a reason to come down upon us like a flood. And the main thing is to start basically painting you Jakes, you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans as terrorists, and then to focus in on it the so-called Hebrew Israelite groups, or so-called black Hebrew Israelites, which we're just Hebrew Israelites, but they call us black Hebrew Israelites. Okay, so you can see this is a psyop, man. You ain't really got too much to say, but this is just one to look out for, man. They're trying to brand Israelites as terrorists, which they've already done in, according to Project Megiddo. And we know that the Jesuits, we know that the elites, they know who their number one enemy on the planet is. They know their number one enemies on the planet are the Negroes, Hispanics, Native American Indians, but not just that, but those who have the truth. The Illuminati on the right hand side, right? The elect of the Most High, because we're here versus the elect of Satan, which is the elite of the so-called white man. Okay, so that was just that information there, man. So they're gonna come down on these Hebrew Israelite groups, man. Right. So with that, I'm just gonna say shalom.